This is how we can play a simple version of God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. I'm going to simplify this as much as possible, but this is not an easy song to learn. It's quite complex with lots of unpredictable changes perhaps. So really, you need to know the song quite well, listen to the song a couple of times, but then we can play with really easy chords. For example, the main section we can play with just G, D and E minor. God only knows what I'd be without you. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you'll never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. So to use those chords, we'll need a capo at the 2nd fret. And as I say, that intro and chorus is a G chord, D major, and E minor. If you want to be clever, we can also play the intro melody as well. That's the B string open, 2, 3, and then the E string, string 1, 5th fret to 3rd fret. Something to play about with. The chords for the verses are C major to harmonically an A minor, but it's an A sus2 to get a little bit of the sound of the melody. E minor to A major. D major to what is technically a B flat diminished 7, but don't worry about that because it's quite easy to play once I talk you through it. D major to E7. A lot of chords thrown at you there, but no bar chords, and most of them, most beginners should know. So that C major again, let's just go through that progression one chord at a time and get an idea of how the lyrics flow with that. So it's C major. I may not always love you is A sus2, always love you. E minor to A major. But long as there are stars above you. D major. Okay, couple of things. The E minor to A major. I played A major like this. You can play it however you want. A lot of people are going to play it 3 in a line like this. E minor to A like this, and then D major just means we've always got an anchor finger. And that's how I'd teach it to beginners, basically. But we've no anchor finger from this D major to this new chord, new to many people, B flat diminished 7. We've actually covered this chord in quite a few of my Christmas song tutorials because they kind of pull on the heartstrings like this a little bit. This is an A major chord. Think about it as an A7 with a raised root note. So we're playing this 1st fret in the bass, and that's the lowest note heard. So try not to let string 6 ring out. That's best done by hitting it with the 1st finger, just like this. Or the thumb, like that. Right, let's have a recap up to there, because after that, it's pretty easy. So from the top, C major. A sus2, always love you. E minor to A major. But long as there are stars above you. D major to the new chord. You'll never need to doubt it. D major to E7. I'll make you so sure about it. And then we're to that chorus again, G major. God only knows what I'd be without you. My recommended strumming pattern for this song, I'm trying to do an easy version of this that most people can play, so we're gonna just go for down, down, up, up, down, but it needs a swing to it if you do this pattern. So down, down, up, down, 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 down. And that's per chord in the verses. If that's too much of a struggle for you, most chords pretty much last for a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 down strums. I may not always love you would be perfect, But let's go for broke and do this verse with this strumming pattern. So down, down, up, down from the C chord in a 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4. God only knows what I'd be without you. Same thing then happens again, but we can play before every verse, apart from the last one, but before the first two verses, open on string 2, open 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So let's do that this time, then into the second verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. C chord, verse 2. 1, 2, 3. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. Now, of course, trickier section there, this kind of that section. Talk you through that in 1 second. Other than this middle section, that's the chords to the entire song. There's another section here, all the ba 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 ba, which I'd call the middle 8. In America, you guys call this a bridge. These are my recommended chords. I can't find these chords on any chord sheet at all. I don't agree with any of them that I've found so far. There's a recommended chord sheet in the description below that I'll link to. But try using these chords and we'll stick them on screen for you guys. Put these on your chord sheet if you want to play this method. So this is starting from an F major 7 to a G, A minor, D, and 4 more chords, G, another cheeky diminished chord, E minor, A7. So no bar chords or anything, let me just give you an idea of this with this strumming pattern, 3, 4. And then God only knows what I'd be without you. Basically the same as we've done before. I can't see anything there that's going to give you any problems. You just need to make a note of those chords so you know what's coming. Let's have a look at this little section. The way that I'm playing this is all from the C major scale because we've got the capo at the 2nd fret. There's another bass part there that's playing different notes to this, so there's, you know, harmonically it's a lot more complex than this, but here's how we can play that section. On acoustic guitar, 2nd fret string 5 to the open string 2, open string 3, open string 2, 2nd fret string 3. After that, down the C major scale, from the open 3rd string, finishing on that B note at the 2nd fret. Then we straight into okay, at the end of that section that God only knows is C, G, A minor. God only knows what I'd be without you. And then we're back to a verse as we've done before. So they're all the different sections of this song. But there is a lot to it to put it together. So let me demo now a full playthrough of this wonderful song. with the intention of just showing you how I've interpreted this for a simple, basic, simple acoustic guitar arrangement. See what you think to this. Change the chords, make them more complex if you want to. As I say, recommended chord sheet below. Try playing along to the original and have fun with this amazing song.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you'll never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. Ba 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 ba. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, the life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you.
That's my simple arrangement of God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. Let me know any song requests in the comments below on YouTube, and I hope to see you again. Here's a couple of recommended videos as well that I think you'll enjoy.